Hello and welcome to this edition of Tackle Trade World's Trade News. I'm John Hunter and here are this week's news headlines. The US tackle trade must take advantage of the huge rise in license sales it's seen during the COVID-19 pandemic. That's according to industry body the American Sport Fishing Association. The largest network of independent tackle shops in France has been created following a deal between retail chain Concept Pro Pêche and outdoor specialist Territoire Nature. In the UK, government and fishing organisations say they've succeeded in getting more people to take up the sport, identifying why some have lapsed and how the environment has been improved as a result. And work has started on the construction of a giant warehouse with space for further expansion at one of America's leading tackle distributors, Pitman Creek Wholesale. Later on, we'll be introducing you to a chunky, funky addition to the Rappler family. All that and much more coming up. Stay tuned. This edition has been brought to you in association with Rappler, Svensson Sport, RX Hooks and Hunter Media. The USA has been given a great opportunity to grow its tackle business because of the 3 million licence sales that have been added during COVID-19. That's the message from the American Sport Fishing Association, which is working with the trade to uncover ways to keep new and returning anglers going fishing into next year and beyond. That boost also meant tackle sales were up around 30% for the current year. October's ASA Sport Fishing Summit heard there had been a 14% increase in sales of fishing licences across the country in the months after the lockdowns were put in place. With 20% of new licences being bought by first-time anglers, there has never been a better time for the industry to look forward. The largest network of independent tackle shops in France has been created following the deal between retail chain Concept Pro Pêche and Territoire Nature. There will now be 170 stores across the country, ensuring that anglers have somewhere local to find the best service, tackle, advice and technical support. It comes at an opportune time as France, like many nations, has seen a rise in the number of people going fishing since the start of COVID-19 restrictions earlier this year. Leading UK government and fishing organisations have revealed success in encouraging more people to take up the sport, identifying why some have lapsed and how the environment and fish habitats have been improved. The insights have been highlighted in the country's first ever National Angling Strategy annual report, which was commissioned to develop a world-class angling sector, enabling more people from a wider variety of backgrounds to access fishing. And finally, work has started on the construction of a giant warehouse with space for further expansion in the future for one of America's largest tackle distributors, Pitman Creek Wholesale. The firm has begun building a 205,000 square foot warehouse and has earmarked an additional 200,000 square feet for future development at the site in Stamford, Kentucky. Now it's time to meet the newest member of Rappler's Shadowrap family, the Fat Jack. This compact little rattling lure is a lot stronger than it looks, thanks to its wire-through construction. The Shadowrap Fat Jack is long casting and dies fast when cranked. It's suitable for any predatory fish species and comes in 25 fish catching colours and is armed with 2 VMC black nickel hooks. Let's take a look and find out a bit more.
Hi, I'm Tim the Brim Morgan and today I'm really excited to introduce you to the newest member of the Shadowrap family, Jack Deep's little brother, Fat Jack. This compact little lure is a lot stronger than it looks. It's got the full wire through construction like the Jack Deep. It comes with 2 super sharp 7548 inline trebles with the wider gape. So that wider gape will allow you, any fish that comes to have a look at it and hit it, is going to get a good hook up every time. Yep. Also with this compact little lure, it's 1/8 of an ounce or 4 grams. It casts really well and it'll get down deep too. So with light braid setup, you can get this down to 10 foot. So small imitation, right down deep. You're going to get to where other deep diving little lures won't go. A lot of time's gone into these little Fat Jacks to get the action just right, but also a lot of time's gone into the sound of the lure. So we went through many different rattle types with steel bearings in it, with glass beads in it, and we finally came up with 2 glass beads in it. Gives it a really natural little rattle underwater, and we found that was the best fish catching one of all. This is going to be suitable all around the world for any predatory fish that likes eating bait fish and small shrimp.
And that's all we have time for in this week's Tackle Trade World TV News. Do join us again soon for another roundup of what's happening in the industry around the globe.